about it right now. Everything's okay.
And we're heading up to Raby Lake today.
Oh, it's a pike.
I don't know what kind of stuff's going on.
Oh yeah! There he is.
Good job, Alex.
So we've got our pike. We're gonna do a little catch and cook on the lake over here. It's a good time to eat. Look at the size of that guy. It's a good, perfect size eating pike. I want to show the pike.
I don't know, do I want to?
I'm not the star of the show here.
Yeah, so here's this pike. We bled him out beforehand, so his meat doesn't really taste that gamey.
Yep, and we will do just 2 fillets. I think we're just gonna cook one now and bring one home. Oh, your rod is jiggling.
Ooh, it is jiggling. But that's probably just the minnow.
So, let's get the fillet started. I'm just cutting down towards the spine, turning inwards, and just getting my... Yeah, it's just thrashing around a little bit, but Mr. Pike is definitely dead.
Yeah, don't mind it moving. It's definitely just nerve endings at this point. So you're supposed to just hug the bones while you're filleting it.
When you get to the tail, just pop out. Cut downwards, always slightly downwards. Oh, this is really cold. Oh my god. I've never filleted any fish out on the ice before. This is a first for me. And then always just cut downwards, just to expose and pull back that meat off the bones. You gotta punch through the Y bones. Yo, I don't know if it's just because this pike is so cold, but this fillet has come so easy.
Cutting frozen fish is a lot easier than working with defrosted fish. You could butterfly it even. What do you think?
No. It's so weird because the fillet itself is twitching.
Yeah, you got yourself a twitchy fillet.
We have
A twitchy fillet.
a really beautiful fillet. That was actually really well done. There's not much meat left on that fish.
Alright, off the rails fishing time.
Not the best second fillet, but the first one, stupendous.
I mean, I'd say it's a good fillet. Show the bones. Yeah, it's not translucent, but still pretty decent.
Oh, and I always like seeing what's in its stomach, but its stomach seems pretty empty right now.
Yeah, well, it is winter time, so like food is getting really scarce around here.
So here we have our pike fillet, and now Joseph is going to remove the Y bones and also skin the fillets.
Alright, so what you want to do, like, first of all, to get, like, your bearings correct, if you're doing it for the first time, like, you caught a pike and you don't want it to have bones in it, you want to rub up against, like, this, like, lateral column, like, here. You see where there's, like, white little, like, pricks over here? You're gonna feel it with your fingers. It's very similar to, like, how a salmon is, except instead of, like, having pin bones that are, like this, going upwards from the meat, it's gonna be facing downwards over here where it gets kind of fatter. I guess this would be technically like a tenderloin for a pig. So what you're gonna want to do is,
Should you skin it and then take the Y bones out?
no, you want to skin it or take the Y bones out before you skin it, because the skin adds structure to the fillet. So you want to make a small incision above the Y bones to sort of like track or set up like a guideline to where you're gonna cut next. And it roughly like ends around like this area. So not the greatest job. I kind of fucked up a little bit here. There was still a little bit of like Y bone like remaining. So what essentially happened was I cut it like on this side and that side, and then I just pulled it by force out of here and then cut it here. So I'm gonna show you all how to skin the fillet afterwards. With the fillet here, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna make a small incision over here, and then with this part, you're gonna use this as your leverage to start slowly cutting away the skin from the meat. So you're gonna do a slow seesaw motion, back and forth. And if you don't have enough grip, just get this meat here, hold on to it, and start doing it.
Slow seesaw motion.
There you go.
There we go. There's a boneless pike fillet.
Yeah.
Ready for us to eat.
So what you can do if you're really concerned about like wastage of meat, you get your knife and scrape the meat off.
All right, down the hole it goes.
What comes from nature goes back to nature.
All right, mealtime. We've decided to do a little taste comparison. I'm just gonna cook my piece of pike on its own, because we actually forgot salt and pepper. Joseph has the bright idea to coat his in Frank's Red Hot. Let's see if this is a viable way of cooking fish.
Yeah, because honestly, it sounds like a really good idea. I don't like it. More.
No matter what kind of stuff
Okay.
is going on in your life. Underneath it all, it's definitely alright.
Oh, they're nice and coated.
Butter?
Yeah, so can't waste the Franks. What comes from nature goes back to nature. Can't start cooking without butter.
How does it smell? How does the butter smell?
Like butter. Alright, it's the most important step, cooking fish on the frying pan.
Yeah, just add a little bit of butter.
Just a bit of butter. Make sure that butter is nice and melted.
You know, I just realized with that Frank's Red Hot, because there's vinegar in it, this entire tent is gonna smell like mustard gas.
Alright, so we'll cook my piece first, so it's not tainted with the Franks.
Tainted? What do you mean tainted?
Yeah, that pike is sizzling.
Dude, I can't wait to eat that.
Oh, I'm hungry. I actually didn't realize how hungry I was.
Yeah, I'm getting really peckish right now.
We have fish. We have chicken rectangles.
Yeah, but no beef circles.
It's nice and flaky already. See
Jeez.
that butter splash?
Yeah, I did.
Nothing elegant about what we're cooking here. It's just pike in butter. But you know what? It's probably gonna taste great. It's about as fresh as you can get it, and we're cooking it right on the ice, which is really awesome.
Yeah, dude, it smells like croissants in here.
Oh my god, it does.
So, got anything to say about fish?
It's
Where it came from?
It's dead now. We can do a taste comparison. So we'll oh, that smells great. Smells like fresh fish. Alright, it's time to cook Joseph's delicious looking Frank's Red Hot fish.
Oh, that smells good, actually.
That actually doesn't smell bad. I'm surprised.
That smells like pretty good. Put your plate aside somewhere.
That smells delicious. I'm really surprised actually that actually smells so good.
Hey man, Frank's Red Hot, I mix that shit with everything. Like, you know that campaign slogan, like I put that shit on everything? That's actually realistic because like, you put that on everything, it's good. That and vinegar, red wine vinegar.
That's true. That is true.
But you know what would be better? If you started vaping in it too.
That looks stupendous. It looks like chicken.
Yeah. And I can't believe my dad doesn't like pike. Yeah, there's like a little sauce going on, mixing with the butter and the Frank's Red Hot. Did the stove turn off? No, it's still alive. Yo, you know, actually, this is what buffalo sauce is. It's literally just Frank's Red Hot with butter. So this is technically buffalo pike.
Buffalo pike. We'll call this dish Joseph's Buffalo Pike.
I mean, it looks good.
It smells good.
It tastes good.
It's so steamy in here now. Holy crap.
Got it right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, that butter's getting thick on there too.
Find yourself. No matter what kind of stuff is going on.
It's just about ready.
Underneath it all, it's exactly all
Alright, so we've got taste comparison. We'll start with the regular butter.
going on in your life.
Here, pass me a fork. So what we'll do is we'll just take a bite of each and see how it is. Butter pike.
A reminder.
That's pretty good. Joseph, you want to try some?
Yeah. Buffalo wing pike. That's pretty good.
Alright, let's trade.
Yeah.
Buffalo wing pike. Let's give it a try. That's actually delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, both ways are pretty good.
Turns out you can't cook a pike wrong, even if you're cooking it with Frank's Red Hot sauce.
Hey, don't mess with Frank's Red Hot. Frank's Red Hot is good on anything.
That's true. That is true. Hey, that's great. Catching a fish out on the ice and cooking it out on the ice, that's a good feeling.